What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Simulation for the Nation. Welcome back to our Start From Scratch series, where we are looking a little bit better now, actually. I moved the bag, which meant I could place down our second shed. And we need to tidy up a little bit around here, which we're going to do now. Put all these bales away, feed all the animals as well. Then we need to tidy up from the harvest over there. So we'll have to get that trailer taken away. I think we'll just tip that into the silo for now, because money isn't too much of a concern. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with production chains and the likes. So that's all good. Then we'll have this field here to do, and also the one over there to do. So lots to get cracking with, but let's jump into the Merlot first of all. They've got feed for now, but we just want to make sure that everywhere else does. And then once we've done that, then we're going to take on a few contracts. We've got some baling contracts that I like the looks of. So we'll have to go and buy a baler, because I think we're going to use one of those quite a lot. So it does make sense for me that we have our own. And then yeah, we'll be good to go. So really starting to, or really enjoying actually. I've just had we've been making content obviously, but we're really starting to dive into this and see some of the features now, which is really good. Very, very exciting actually. So that's good fun. It is a heck of a game so far from what I've seen. Now, will this work as well? Because this has always been something that never did. I'd be amazed if they fixed this. Yes, giants. Yes, I love that. Oh, that's good. That is very good to see. So they're fed. Let's get this put up into the shed, and then we can see from there. Love this Merlot so far. It's been very enjoyable. Couldn't afford, well, we could afford to buy it, but it would leave us strapped for cash. It would only give us about 100 grand left, and we still need implements. We still need a mower, a rake of some description, a baler, because we're going to have to make a lot of grass work, and that's going to be a good source of money for our contracts moving forward. So we need to make sure we're all covered for that. We have a trailer now though, I suppose, so that's all good. And then yeah, we need a water bowser for our livestock because they haven't got anything. We need to get a water, like a water source as well. So there's a bit of work to do here. I might change out some of the starting equipment as well, because I just don't really like that drill all that much. It looks good, I'm sure it's great, but it's just not my kind of thing. But we will see. It's also a little bit wider than what I'd probably look to go for, so it might be handy just to have to... Oh dear, that didn't go well. Perfect. It is just a lovely bit of equipment, this. Cannot not like it actually. We can stick these anywhere, but whilst we've got a handful of them, we'll stick them into there. And then we're gonna have to, yeah, figure out our fodder, because 4 bales left ain't gonna, or 6 bales left, beg your pardon, ain't gonna cover us very far. So we need to get a more permanent solution for cattle feed. But that being said, in the meantime, there's one more pen that needs to be fed. So we'll take this one here. I put some trees down here as well. I've kind of done a little bit of work around the pastures just to make the yard a little bit better for what I want. This isn't really a way through, but it's the way we're going through. I'll do it from here. Well, maybe I'll have to actually put it down. Yeah, I might have to put it onto the floor actually to do that. There you go. That's actually not bad, because there's been so many times when I've accidentally ripped open a bale. I didn't want to. That I can live with. Like that, an awful, awful lot. Very, very good. Alright, let's move that bag of seed back under cover, move that trailer somewhere out the way. rather than bang in the middle of the yard like it is there. And then we should be much better off. And we'll take a look at the different contracts that we have going here as well, just to see what's out there and see where we can get a little bit more money coming in, and also which machinery we need to buy, of course. But anyway, we're off to a good start here. Let's get this picked up. Now, where to put it? I suppose right now, straight across the end of this building here. Perfect. Alright, let's go and tidy up from the combine in. And then we'll be good to go. So, in terms of contracts, there's quite a few that we have around here. However, this one, there was bale wrap in there now. There was a baling, which we'll probably accept that one. And we'll have to go and find ourselves a baler. And then I'm looking for things that we'll need. So we'll need to get a fertilizer spinner anyway. So that's a good one. And we'll accept that as well. So what that means is then we're going to have to look for anything new in here. No. We're going to need to look for a spinner. And then also a baler. Let's start with those. That's a good enough one for me. Combinations, you say? Oh. Previous. Buy that. And then the balers are the big one. They're the expensive ones. But we'll need it for straw as well. So we'll make the most of it. And I guess right now, it's the smallest bale, unfortunately. I do like the sound effects here as well. That's pretty cool. Do we go for that one, or do we spend another 4,500 on one of the new models? Sure, we'll go New Holland. I just don't want Trelleborgs on there. Ooh, a bit more of the North American colours. Okie dokie. What's that coming in at 60? Yeah, let's go for that one. Alright. I've got a little bit of space here as well. What I think we'll end up doing here is putting a silo of some sort in, like a liquid fertilizer perhaps, but something will go into there. But let's go and get this all tied up over here. Take that trailer away, go and tip that, and then we can look at moving the combine over. Excellent stuff. I assume we'll have to get some bags of fertilizer as well. But perfect. I like that, Massey. I like how dirty it's getting there as well. It's a good looking machine. It is cool. But yeah, the yard's a little bit better for my style here, my liking, so that's all very nice. Now I wonder, we've got just over 12,000 litres here. So what can we do with that? So this is the bakery. Oh, so I'll need to buy the place first again, so I'm not sure. A lot of money to spend on things that we don't really have right now, especially when we're just going to go down the line of beef. So maybe we'll just stick it into the silo for now, and we'll cross that bridge later. Just like that, we'll be done. Look at the detail in the back of that trailer. Yeah, that cultivator there, I don't know. I'm not sure we'll keep that, but it's another thing there. It's up for grabs. So let's get rid of this. Try and keep everything looking a little bit tidy around here. Yes, we've got trees in, we've got a new shed in there, so we're all looking good on that side. This is still a little bit empty, perhaps. I don't know what we'll quite do, but maybe we'll have to have a stackyard for bales in here as well, as it all kind of comes together. Let's get used to coming into here as well. Is that going to fit? Marvelous stuff. Stop that. Disconnect. Move forward. Alright, so 2 bits of equipment to go and collect. We're going to go and get one with this, and then the other one with the other tractor. But baler first, I think. I believe I'm going the right way. It's hard to tell. Yes, I am. Oh, this is the longer way round. A few mud splats on there as well, simply from driving across the edge of that field. Nothing too crazy, but it's nice to see that they're there. Really good looking feature, actually. And the more you dive into it. Mentioned in the first video there as well that we'll try and get some new crops into the ground that we have there. But we do need to get a field of grass in for bales. So I don't want to keep having to buy fodder, that would suck. So we'll have to get at least one field of grass in there that we can get multiple cuts from. And we'll see how that goes. And then also as well we need to think about something to water the cattle with and something to bed them with as well, I suppose. Ideally we'd like to keep them for best part of 1.5 years or so, really fatten them up before we sell them on. That's going to be my thinking behind it. Stop. Oop. Alright, looking good. So, whilst we're here, again, quick look, nothing new. Let's go down to livestock. And I'm also going to go again with some of the vegetable stuff. That all looks rather cool. Animals. We should probably get one of those. Get the smallest, cheapest one. And then we should probably bed the ones in the shed there, so at least we can get something. But we will come back to that, I think. Okay. And then, yeah, we will also need fertilizer for those contracts. So let's get some bags of fert. Crop growing. Solid fertilizer bags. Perfect. Done. Okay. Roller will be good at some point. Again, it's not very necessary right now. And then we can get after it. Need a little beacon on this, John Deere, I find. We've got net wrap in here as well, so we don't worry about that. That's great. And we'll go straight into the field, I think. So let's go and look at this contract first. We picked up a contract in field 14. So we'll have to work... Whoa! I didn't know they were going to do that. That's cool. The traffic overtake you. That's pretty neat. I want another car to come along now. Desperate to see someone else come through. There's a doggo around. So just a small field. I don't know how it's cut down or swathed or anything like that, but field 14 is where we are indeed going. Really desperate for another car to come out. I want to see that happen again. Alright, so, it looks like we have straw swaths here. That's pretty cool that you can do that, and I'm assuming that's just based off the GPS or the hired worker lines for the field, but I like that a lot. It's nice to see so many different types of contracts available. It really, really is good. Okay. What size bale have we got here? Let's go for a slightly larger one. Excellent. Enough that. I'm assuming you can get a contract at some point to come and collect these as well, one would hope. I like the look of the HUD at the bottom there. I think that's really cool. Working really nicely. It's good stuff, baling contracts. Sounds so daft, but that's a really nice change. I mean, we might get 2 bales off this field the way things are going. Alright, nearly full from one. Perfect. So automatic drop is turned off, so in theory, there you go. Drop this one. Alright, a little bit of a hiccup there after we dropped the bill because for some reason it couldn't turn right. Anyhow, nearly done. This one doesn't seem like it's going to take us too long to do whatsoever, and then we'll be claiming the contract. We'll see what happens with the bales when we claim the contract. I assume it becomes another contract, I don't know. But we'll have a look at that, see what happens. Really not much left to go out of here though, so that'll be fine. It's also nice to see how neat the swaths are here as well. Very easy for contracting, or as opposed to if you do them yourself, that quite often will make it a little bit messier. But yeah, we're flying through it now, absolutely flying. Using so little wrap as well for each bale. It looks like maybe you might get like 1% per bale there, so that's pretty good. And we're flying through it. no, it's spinning out itself. No! Why is that happening? Turn it off. Oh, that was a thing. So 2.5 bales. I wonder when we finish as well if we'll be able to eject the small bale that's left, because it certainly looks like we're not going to get a full one here. 79% completed on the contract there already, which is rather cool. Looks like baling contracts are going to be easy money, that's for sure. Well, 95%. And that's about us. Let me get this a little bit here. And you can see with the setup that we're using, we have the film wrap on here as opposed to the traditional net wrap, which is an option you can use as well. Oh, missed 2 bits down there. Get those and then we're laughing. This is why you don't text and drive. We have our own straw as well that we can get tied up. Hey, there we go. So if I lift this up and then turn off the baler. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get rid of that one in the middle, but we have finished the field. So we're going to the contracts, new, active, completed, collect. I made $1,300 for £1,300 there for 2 bales, and they've disappeared, interestingly. That's good to know. Anyway, let's get ourselves back on over. Alright, and back at the yard. So, like I say, we've got our own straw that we can bale up here as well. I might see if hard work is going to go with that, see how it gets on. Because that would be a good fun task in. Should go the other way, never mind. So let's see how this works, shall we? Now, I suppose what I need to find out is how wide was the combine header, because that in theory will make it work. So combine headers, that is, oh no, 6 meters wide. Okay. So then if we go hold 6 meters wide, there are going to be 3 headlands here. With the headlands on, start with the ups and downs, only because it might not work, you know. We'll have to see. Let's get ourselves in a bit here. And we'll stop there. I want to get a few other things tied up and moved around here, and then we might even just get that knocked out off screen there. But let's get the combine moved over to the next field. I have 3 fields here, right? One's harvested. We've got the OSR there, and we've got what's looking like barley there. Interesting. Okay, that's a nice big field actually. So. Whilst we're here, and we can't really go over the ploughed field there without making a mess, so we'll just cut over around the top side, and then get ourselves ready to go with the combine. We'll move on, and then, oh yeah, probably look to get this field drilled in the middle here. Need to do that sooner rather than later, and then, yeah, back on to get some contracts done. Main aim really is to keep the well-being of the livestock, get them into a good place. So what we might even do for this one is get the straw chopper in place. Can you actually? No. Still chopping canola straw only, or OSR straw. Alright, let's go. Hired worker. 1, 2, 3, good, okay. Go. I like how it squares itself up. I think that's really cool. Really, really, really interesting. And then away it goes. Alright, well, we can leave it be. And then I'm going to take the other tractor. We're going to go and pick up the last of the stuff that we need there. Put the slightly bigger, heavier tractor onto the spinner. Because what we also can look to do as well, whilst we're here, because we haven't got it yet, and we will be needing one frequently. Construction. Where am I going to find farmhouses, tools? No. Containers. That looks like a water thing to me. It is. Now where can this go? Oh, I didn't know I had a trailer there. Okay. So in that case, let's just get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to come down to Phantek trailer, I suppose. No, not that one. That one. Didn't know we had that one. Probably should have looked a bit harder. Anyway, goodbye. Don't need to. I'm coming to a conclusion as I'm driving back with the fertilizer spinner. This tractor's slow. It is slow. I can't have two slow tractors, mate. This is only a 25... What's that going to be, 30k box then? I could just do with something with a little bit more get-go. So I wonder if we look at shipping this one in. There isn't anything to buy right now, so maybe we'll leave it in 24 hours and just see what tomorrow's sales bring. But yeah, something with a little bit more road speed, especially if we're going to be doing a lot of contracts that we need to get around about with. But I don't know, it's just what I'm thinking. Now what we also need to do, unfortunately, is go back to the back over to the store. Because it turns out now you can't just be near the bags to load them. You have to actually load them, which makes sense. So we need to do that. So that's another job for us to do. But that also means that we can bring back the bags. So that's all good. Little coffees. And then yeah, lots of work to do, but we are getting there. So if I have a quick look again. Yeah, okay. I mean, in terms of tractors, we'd want something fairly... It's very cheap, though, that's the thing. And, like, trying to find something... You're not going to get much money for that one to sell that one, are we? That's the problem. That's cool, but it's... it doesn't fix the issue that we have here. Very expensive tractors. So yeah, we'll sit tight. We'll see if anything comes up in the sales there, but I'm not too hopeful. Anyway, let's go get this done. Now, there's also, because we're going to be spreading fertilizer, it makes sense to find any other fertilizer gigs as well. That one, we'll take it. Ooh. Oh, hello, that would be good fun. You know what? I think we'll take one of these and we'll give that a blast. Borrow items. Perfect. We're gonna go and do a bit of swathing. First things first, we'll drive over to the store, we'll pick up our water bowser, and then we'll pick up a couple of bags of fit, bring them back, and then we'll be good to go. A couple of contracts a day, pay for the Merlot. And keep the money coming in rather than going out, because it is going to be a while with this setup. It's going to be a while until we see money coming in with the from the livestock, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, it's good to get a few contracts underway. Whereas this is a slightly faster box again, but it's just seems to be much more rapid. I don't know if I'll ever use the Merlot as like a fieldwork machine. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe I'd love to see one day like the mini Merlots come in, and then a little bit more of the range, just so you can have a bit more variation. But I'm curious to see. Anyway, we're going to take this turn in here. I always love the internal animations of these Giants machines. They're just superb. Oh, look at that swather there. That's neat. Alright, let's see how many bags we can get, if any. Want more than one, preferably. Okay. Just have to take our time, really, when we come back for that. But we'll park that there for now. Turn off our beacon. God, that's a good looking loader. Alright, and into this. Why not? Into our MacDon Swather. MacDon pack is available to buy as well. You can do so using the links in my description or SFTN Nation at checkout. But this is rather neat, isn't it? This is very cool. Those wheels go as well. Fantastic stuff. Beacon's on. Okay, so where are we going here? Oh. Ooh! Let's go and get the ferry. What a way to finish up for the day. So, I need to cut through there, that's right. Fortunately, it's not too busy down here. Do like these sweeping roads, so it's pretty neat. Very cool indeed. Okay. Now I do believe I need to get out. Start ferry. There we go. Isn't that fantastic looking bit of equipment? I think that's absolutely superb. Yet to be let down by any of the Giants models, I think it's fair to say. They're all looking absolutely sublime. Really, really are. And then once we're out the ferry here, we're going to go... Oh, it's pretty much straight over. Brilliant. It's nice that you get multiple contracts going as well. I think that's working very well so far. Let me in. Okay, so I have to get out. There it goes. That's pretty neat, isn't it? That is awesome. Well played, Giants. That's really, really cool. Nothing to see here. Just take my MacDon for a ferry ride. Oh, you can't actually move it. Like, it locks you in place. That's interesting. So even if you wanted to, you're kind of stuck there. Cool. Interesting. And we're going up this way, and I think it's pretty much straight up to the top. Let's just So, we are going to go straight over, not the first field, but the second one. Anything coming? No, I know you can change direction in these for when you're pulling the header, but I don't really think it's necessary. There's no real way to fold this in anyhow that I can see. So we'll just crack on. Then we're going to go into here by the looks of things. Can I change the spreading width? No. Okay, well, we're off. Oh, what did I just hit there? Very dark colour of the grass texture there. But this field is really not very large at all. I do love those wheels, they are pretty sweet. Okay, there we go. You can fly along with this thing as well. Absolutely monstering out these acres. Good looking sized spots out there as well, nice and easy, I do like that. Lift her up. And that's half the field done with one headland. Easy money, folks, easy money. So we'll finish this up, and then we'll probably call it there as we continue to work on getting our livestock all in place, which it's coming together. It is coming together, and then we'll be able to continue to establish this farm here. So yeah, pretty happy with all things considered. There we go. As if we're like 62% done. As if we are about 62% done from 2 headlands there. That's pretty wild. But nice and easy money makers there. We've got a couple of bits of extra machinery now, which is good, that we can own, and we can start to build up our farm. So it's coming together. It will take a little bit of time, but no, I think it's pretty good so far. Lift you up, drop you down. And there we go. Looking forward to seeing what happens in terms of different mods for Swathers coming out there. So if you get anything a little bit more old school coming along, Shelbourne Reynolds, for example, would be really sweet. But yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I need to get a go with the Swath Runner, a different crop type as well, other than just grass. But this is a phenomenal start. But overall, yeah, today has shown me that the contracts are really looking quite good. Very, very enjoyed the wide variety. I think that's really important to have there. A lot more gameplay available. I've seen contracts for a collection of logs as well, which is awesome. Just think it's... and also log felling. So the mechanism that they've involved or introduced for contracts as a whole, as we bounce the mower along there over the terrain, is really impressive. Oh, but interestingly, you can't use it once you finish your contract. That's fun. Well, anyway, what we're going to do here is park this. And that's us done, really. For now, made a little bit more progress. We will probably get a little bit more done in terms of some of the field work as we continue and get ready for the next episode. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching as always. I do hope you have enjoyed. This is episode number 2 of Starting From Scratch on the... Oh, the hide work is finished as well. Fantastic. On Riverbend Springs. And we'll see where we go. Until next time, though, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I've been Simulation for the Nation. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.